So today I have a special treat for you. I'm Kate, this is Blooms in the Yard, and we're going to look at a little cottage garden. This is the whole thing right here. So I'm going to guess about 20 feet by 40 feet, but it's just so precious. You can just picture it in front of a little English cottage somewhere and it would just be perfect. She has a lot growing in here, lots of vegetables. On this trellis, she has a grapevine and some morning glories. Lots of vegetables, lots of flowers, some annuals, I think she's got some perennials in here. I know she's got some roses. So let's dive in and check it out. These right here are some nasturtiums that she grew from seed this year. Over here on the left are some Sweet William, which is a biennial. And okay, I just called my friend Sue and said, I'm gonna come film your garden real quick. So she did not clean this up special for me or anything. But yeah, these are 3 colors, maybe even 4 colors of Sweet William that are a biennial. So the foliage looked nice and healthy last year. And then this year she got a lot of blooms. So she has a path going all the way through here lined with rocks. And she uses like the free mulch, the chip drop type of thing. I don't think she actually uses chip drop. She knows a guy, but that's what she uses, the free mulch. I wonder what she has planted in here. I didn't ask. Okay, so we've got a couple of hydrangeas here. I do think these are Annabelle hydrangeas. She went with me to that demo house, so these were free hydrangeas. I think that's why they're so short. They were cut down. This is the macrophylla, again from that demo house. So these are her ground cherries growing in there. Then let's see, it is the Cardinal basil. That's what it looks like that I grow, so that's not quite blooming yet. And then the Foxgloves, just beautiful. She thinks these are the Camelot rose, which is the same kind I'm growing, but mine are not blooming. This is their first year, so they are blooming for her in their first year. This large plant here is a rhubarb. So this is in her front yard. Her backyard is more shaded, lots of big trees. I'm not sure what's in that pot. I didn't even come look at this or talk to her about anything. I just was here yesterday and thought it looked cute. She's got some grapes coming on her grapevine. So we'll kind of just follow the path through here. I just love these Foxglove. So yeah, I grew the same ones. Mine are like 1/3 the size of hers, and I hope that they're gonna bloom. There's some bee balm back there, which she gave me some of that. So I have a little bit of that in my yard. She has several morning glories growing on here. She told me she did not plant any morning glories this year, so these all just came back. It is afternoon, so they've closed up already. Then in the back there will be some black-eyed Susans, which aren't quite blooming yet, but she has lots of zinnias. She said she tried several different kinds of like coral and salmon and purple. So it's not a mix. She grew a bunch of different colors. Back there is some bachelor's buttons. And then she grows from seed these forget-me-nots. Along the back here, she has a lot of peonies. So it's like an entire row of peonies along that back edge. Here is a pretty snapdragon. I'm not sure what kind that is. I want to say Well, I shouldn't say because I don't know. And then what is this? Maybe a Thai basil. I see a cucumber growing on this. She got these, I know she got these from Habitat for Humanity Restore. So I don't know what they were originally for, but they're pretty cute. So she's got a cucumber growing on that, and then bachelor's buttons. I see an echinacea, maybe a couple of echinaceas back there. And she did build several of these little arbor trellises herself. So they really add something to the garden for sure. Back behind here is her shade garden, which I'm not going to go over today. I'm just kind of highlighting this little cottage garden here, but I did do a full tour of her whole yard last year, so I will put a link to that. It was one of my earlier videos. I don't even think I had a microphone yet, so just, you know, bear that in mind when you're watching it. I don't go back and watch old videos because I think it will be kind of cringy for me to watch. Okay, so here are her strawberries and her asparagus. This might kind of remind you of my potager a little bit because it's got like the flowers and the edibles together, which she likes just like I do. I gave her this ball basil, and it looks way better for her than it does for me. But that's what that is there with the nasturtiums. And then this little rose, this was also from the demo garden. So we're pretty sure it's just a little knockout rose, but it's already blooming, even though, you know, it was not in great shape and just moved. I know that she has a climbing rose, at least one, maybe two climbing roses on this trellis, and you can see asparagus kind of coming up in there as well. I love this area with her larkspur growing behind this bed, although right now you can't really see it very well because she has sunflowers coming up in front of it and some zinnias, but these are kind of a special sunflower. Her daughter does like floral arrangements for 4-H, so she's fortunate to have a mom that can grow really beautiful things, but that's what those sunflowers are going to be for. Some more zinnias. I'm really jealous that she's able to grow lavender. I have no luck with that. Looks like she's got some phlox back there. This is a tomato growing on this structure, or in it. I'm not sure what she's got in this pot here. This is like a big hypertufa bowl. She is the one that made my big hypertufa bowl, so this is basically the same thing. And I'm really not sure what she's got growing in there. She's not even home. I just told her I was going to come over and do this. This is a lilac, I believe, and this, I think it's some kind of cherry, if I remember correctly. I do love those nasturtiums. Like, they're not my color, but they are really beautiful. I'll back up here a little bit so we can see a little bit better. This always happens to me. It's shady, it's nice out, and then as soon as I start filming, the sun comes out, it's glaring, I'm hot, but that's okay. So here we can see more zinnias, and then I'm so jealous. I don't know how she has this massive 4 o'clock growing here. Like mine are like 6 inches tall, like one little stem. And again, this is going to be opening when it's cloudy, so it's closed right now, but it's a really pretty purple color. I have a pink one and I'm trying to get a hold of a purple one, so she's going to give me some seeds of that when they make seeds. So this is really some special flowers right here. This is Lisianthus. So we both got Lisianthus this year from the Amish greenhouses, They were selling them. We each got like a 6-pack, and each 6-pack had 3 different kinds. So we got 2 plants of each kind. So I do, ooh, her bed here is really squishy. I have this same kind. Mine doesn't look quite this big or open yet. How gorgeous is that? Like, it looks like a purple rose. So we just were both kind of curious because we've heard about that they're kind of hard to get started. So thought it was worth trying. This is another really pretty, I don't really care for kind of faded colors like this in the garden, but it would be really stunning in arrangements, and my friend Sue does do a lot of arrangements. So we're both kind of trying to figure out the best way to keep them up. It's like one single stem and they definitely are flopping. So I think she's probably doing a little bit better job keeping hers staked up than I am. But really beautiful. Over here, let's see. I gotta check and see what this is. Is it lemon balm? Yeah, it's lemon balm. It's a big blooming lemon balm. Then she has some peonies, some catmint, and I don't know what's up with, I think she's been offering aloe vera plants to people, so that's what's going on there. Here's how this looks from the street. I know in the past she has had sweet potatoes here. So I don't know if she just decided not to do that this year or if she didn't have any luck with that, or I'm not quite sure what the story is with that. But everything just looks so pretty. I think that this sunflower was a volunteer. She told me that it kind of showed up and so she left it. So when that's done, she'll cut the whole thing down. But I just wanted to show this garden to show how much you can do in not a huge space. I didn't mention these are that sorrel, the bloody dock that I am growing as well. It should be a perennial. She's got, I think this might be the same. We kind of share a lot of plants. Like I grow stuff from seed, I give her one. It's kind of interesting to see how her stuff turns out compared to mine. So I think, I'm gonna guess this is the cherry twist snapdragons that I have. Now this is a plant that I like, but it scares me because it reseeds so much. So I have this coming up a lot in my potager. It's the zebra mallow. Might not have the name exact on that. What is this? I'm thinking that's, oh gosh, I don't know what that is. Is it some kind of, for butterflies, I'm spacing out on the name of that. Asclepias, I don't know. The general name is not coming to me. Some chives in here with some larkspur. Let's see, what did I miss on this side? There's so much to see. Again, here's some more of that. So I did check with her and it is butterfly weed, and it is an annual that she said was 5 feet tall and covered in butterflies last year, and it reseeded. Oh, so these are dahlias, that's what those are. Another zinnia coming. Morning glories. I think there might be a Japanese beetle in there. Oh, her eucalyptus is not doing great. I think it's been getting too much water between the rain and her watering system. I'm not 100% sure on this. I should know. I want to say feverfew, but I'll have to look that up or ask her about it. I know she has a purple pillar rose of Sharon, which she's thinking of removing. And then this is her dill, which is really cool. Really big. This is, you know, when it goes to seed, it's really fun to have in the garden. I've actually tried dill, and I think I just need to try it again. I don't think I tried very hard, but it's a super fun plant. I mean, that would look great with my other kind of self-seeders in my potager, I think. She has these really sweet plant labels that she makes and paints throughout her garden. So the longer I stay, the more I'll find, but gosh, I can't get over these nasturtiums. I'll have to ask her what kind those are. This is her sage in here, and then some white snapdragons. I think this is my favorite little section right here with the zinnias and the foxglove. And then that feverfew down below the zinnias. So she has that headboard and the larkspur covering up her utilities from her house. So this is the back side of that. And like I said, she's got a bunch of peonies back here. Here's a very pretty daylily blooming. And then a little bit of salvia and phlox, more daylilies. What's that pink? That's another kind of bachelor's buttons right on the edge there. So just to show you how much you can fit in a small space, and just having some blooms in with it all makes it all beautiful and wonderful. It's overflowing abundance. She's done an amazing job